Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Christmas tag. I love the holiday season, so I was happy to join in on this tag. This tag was made by some of my friends on here, including Styled by Rosario. I was tagged by Brianna McLean. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I know she even said it in her last video, but I watched it about a week ago and I can't remember now. But Brianna makes a lot of motherhood and lifestyle videos. She does a lot of tags and get to know me's as well, which are really fun to get to know her and her family. Her son Blaze is absolutely adorable, so I will have her linked in the description below. And Shelly from Styled by Rosario is one of my personal friends, and she created this tag with some friends of hers. Shelly makes amazing DIYs. She even does some cleaning and cooking videos, and she just has a really great all-around channel, and I'll leave her in the description below as well. And before I get started, somebody wanted to come jump up and spend some time with me, so you might be hearing this guy in the background a little bit. But I didn't have the heart to tell him to get off the bed and go away. So hopefully he'll be nice and cozy and let me get through this tag quietly. If you're new, my name is Jill. I'm a mom of a 14-month-old baby girl and my golden retriever named Molly. And today I'm doing a Christmas tag. I really love the holiday season, so this was right up my alley to film. I really enjoy these kind of videos. I'm just gonna jump on into the questions. I believe there's about 15 here, so it's a bit of a longer tag, which I always like. I always find them fun. The first question is, what is your favorite Christmas scent? I guess my favorite would be like a sweet, warm, like vanilla buttercream frosting candle. I really associate that with the holidays, with like the cookie smells and the sweeter scents in general. As far as scents go for like body products and fragrances, I really like Bath and Body Works Vanilla Bean Noel. That's just something I've used that forever, every season it comes out. And I also like Sugar Plum. They used to, I don't know if they still carry it, but they used to have a Sugar Plum spray, and I used to absolutely love that. And Yankee Candle has a Sugar Plum candle that is just, it smells so good. It's one of those candles that just burns really well and leaves out just such a pretty sweet, but it's not just sweet, it's got a little bit more to it, and I absolutely love that for it. I absolutely love it. It just really scents up the whole house, and it really does feel like Christmas when I burn that candle. What's your favorite Christmas song? I mean, there's so many. From traditionals, I love Silent Night. I love the Christmas song, which is chestnuts roasting over open fire. I also love, you know, my generation's growing up of NSYNC and Happy Holidays song, Mariah Carey, you know, her famous Christmas song as well. And then I also love Jimi Hendrix Christmas music. I like guitar playing, and I just think he was so skilled at it. He was just so amazingly talented. I think anybody could agree. And I absolutely loved his Christmas rendition on the guitar. So that's something I definitely play year-round, as well as pretty much any and all Christmas music. Like I said, I can go all the way back to the older traditional music, like I just said, into the 60s, and now, you know, what's currently playing. I enjoy Christmas music pretty much. As long as it's not on loop constantly, it's a lot of fun. The next question is, do you host any Christmas parties? You know, it's funny, when I was younger, I used to do things like that, where I would like host get-togethers, you know, for people, especially so people could meet and mingle and all that, you know. Now that and it was a lot of fun, you know, but now that I'm older, it's just not something I really do. I do kind of host like a family get-together, normally either on the 23rd or Christmas Eve, just to have family come together and like exchange gifts and that. So that's really the only like party, but it's at least a get-together where people can come to. What type of tree do you put up, and is it artificial or real? I always have artificial trees. I've never been someone who's had a real tree. I think I did actually one year, like many years ago, but I just find artificial trees easy. I'm sure the real trees are just gorgeous, but I just like, you can buy a really nice one nowadays, you know, they look real. You know, you can flock it out, you can, you know, buy a flock tree, put some pretty lights on it, and I feel like it just looks just as nice. And the big thing with me is that I can just store it and open it up and again for next year. So maybe one year I'll do a real tree, especially as Maddie gets older. It might be something like she would want to do, like go pick out her own tree, you know, or something, especially like a smaller one maybe for her room. But for right now I use artificial. What's your favorite Christmas food? Probably ham. I always think of ham with Christmas, like the honeyed ham. And also red velvet cake around here I definitely associate with Christmas. Those would be my two favorite, and I also always think of champagne on Christmas. So those would be my things. I don't have like a whole feast normally, but sometimes we do that with the ham and making some sides and stuff. So who knows, when people are coming over they bring their own dishes, but I'll probably at least do the ham and have some champagne, and everybody can kind of bring whatever that they want to. And maybe I'll make that red velvet cake too, because sounds good right now. When do you open up gifts? Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve has always been, growing up for me, that's when my mom had me open up my gifts, and I'm passing on that same tradition now to Maddie. This is an exciting Christmas because it's her first one that she actually, you know, can do things in, and can at least open up the wrapping paper and such. And I really want to just start some traditions with her going forward, and this year will be the year. So Christmas Day I always look at, like, you know, kind of clean up the mess from opening the presents and the food and all the fun and everything, and then kind of, you know, trying on things and playing with new toys and things. That's how I look at it. Getting into some comfy PJs and, you know, watching a Christmas movie together, having a little bit of good food, and that's what I just kind of want to hopefully pass forward to Maddie as well. Do you have a Christmas theme when decorating? I don't really think a theme. I definitely think, I know even in my Christmas video that I just posted, a lot of people said it looked like a winter wonderland. I guess there is something to that. I really just like it. I like the pieces to make the home feel cozy and welcoming, basically. I basically go with traditional colors, but then I'll do certain shelves and things with non-traditional colors too. But so I kind of mix it up, but really I go with traditional colors. And I obviously, if you've seen my Christmas decor, I really like snowflakes and snowmen and things that you can leave out more winter long, so that it doesn't just feel like you're doing all of this work just for a month, you know. So I like getting a little bit more of like a longevity to it, and you know, I just love it. I feel like it just makes the house so cozy, and I'm all about that. What is one of your Christmas traditions? One thing that my mom did for me that I would like to do for Maddie growing up is that she would get a stocking and fill it with 25 presents. That way every day before Christmas you got to open up a little gift, and it was like so special as a kid, because I remember I would just look forward so much to like getting that little gift. It didn't have to be anything, you know, extravagant. Some things were just from the Dollar Tree, you know, just little knickknacks here and there of things that she knew I would like. Some things would even be sentimental, like a little note. And some things would be a little bit like more substantial, like a nice gift. So you didn't know what day you were gonna, there'd probably be like 5 gifts that I really would have wanted in there, and so it was fun to kind of be like, is this the day I get the better gift type of thing. I think it would be really fun to do that with Maddie. It's something that doesn't break the bank, but it's more about creating that tradition and like fun leading up to Christmas, you know, that I really enjoyed with my mom. So I definitely want to do that with Maddie as well. When do you start shopping for Christmas? I have barely started. I really need to get on it. It's pretty bad. I don't have so many people to shop for, probably only about 5 or 6 that I'm really gonna get real gifts for, besides gift cards for some other people. So no, I really haven't started. Honestly, I'll do most of it probably online shopping. I need to get Maddie a few more things. John and I probably won't even get each other anything. I mean, we were joking that tax return time is when we will, you know, go do an experience, maybe take a vacation together or start working on the house or something like that. So, you know, maybe me and him will just go out to like a nice dinner or something, you know, the week after to celebrate or whatnot. We do get, sometimes we'll get like a little something, but I'd rather go do something with him at this point. We've been together for so long that, like, you know, I don't want to spend a ton of money on something when we could just go take a vacation together or something. What is your favorite Christmas movie? I love Rudolph, the cartoon old school Rudolph movie with the, what is it, the abominable snowman? I can't say that. That's just a classic to me, something I watched every year as a kid growing up. I just love that movie. I also like The Family Stone. I also like the Home Alone movies. And on a funnier side, I like Bad Santa a lot. I like Billy Bob Thornton. I think he's a great actor. I think he can play any kind of role and just adapt into it, which I think is what makes a good actor in general. So I always enjoy his movies in general. And The other one is Just Friends. I consider Just Friends a holiday movie, and going back to one of the previous questions where it said, do you have holiday get-togethers? Well, back when I was like single, me and my girlfriends used to come over, and we'd have like, you know, the girls' night in type of thing, and we would always have Just Friends playing in the background. So it's very nostalgic to me for that as well, and I always watch it every holiday season. When do you open up gifts, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I think I'm going to follow my mother's suit with this and open up on Christmas Eve. That's just, it kind of goes with what I was saying in the beginning, where we always open the presents Christmas Eve night, and then we go to sleep, but then wake up and try everything on Christmas Day, and then spend a whole family day together, just, you know, eating good food and watching Christmas movies and trying new clothes on and trying the new toys out and things like that. So I think I'll continue it like that, because I always enjoyed that growing up. I always liked that I didn't have to wait until Christmas morning to actually get the toys. And plus, like, I'm the worst. Like, I just want to give Maddie all of her presents now. So I won't last till Christmas Day anyways, probably. Parents, make sure your kids are not around for this question. For parents, do your kids believe in Santa? What age will you tell them Santa isn't real? Obviously, Maddie doesn't even know who Santa is. She's only 14 months old, so this is a little premature for me, but going into the second part of the question, once she does know who Santa is and when will you tell them that he's not real, I don't even know. I don't know what's the appropriate age to tell a kid that. I'm thinking, like, is it like 7? You know, I don't know when you're supposed to really burst the bubble, but, you know, I think it'll kind of just come out in time to tell them that it's not real as they get older and start to realize things, and just tell them it's a fun holiday tradition. What do you top your tree with? This is funny because I had mentioned in a different video that I lost a lot of my Christmas decor, and so we just didn't want to spend a ton of money on a topper this year, and so we decided to take one of the floppy snowmen that we purchased, and he kind of fit perfectly on top of the tree, and then his legs dangle kind of off the side, and we just put a little bit of lights around him too, just underneath where his feet would be. It actually looks pretty cute, you know, for like a makeshift Christmas topper, but that's what we did this year. Hopefully next year we'll get something. I'd probably do some kind of snowflake because that's just what I like. What is your main dish for Christmas dinner? I think this kind of goes into the other question too, where I talked about the ham. That would probably be like a honey baked ham. Is probably what we'll be eating for sure. Do you prefer multicolor lights or white Christmas lights? I like both. Sometimes I want a room just to have that white lights, especially like in my bedroom if I was going to put a tree, which I will next year. So much of it is white, and lighter bedding, lighter rug. So I would like a white tree in here and white lights. I think it would look really pretty. It would just match the decor, maybe even just add a little bit of silver to it. But in general, like, it depends on the room and the decor that you purchase. Sometimes I like the multicolored lights, especially outdoors. I think they can look really pretty. I have multicolored lights on my trees. I have another tree that is just white, and I put white lights and blue ornaments on it. So, you know, just whatever you want to do. I don't think you can really go wrong with either one. It's just kind of the style you want for the year, and you can always switch it up next year if you wanted to try it a different way too. That's the beauty of things like lights. You can just switch it up and it's not going to break the bank to do it. And the last question is, when you decorate, do you decorate your entire house or only certain areas? I pretty much do my whole house. I really do like it to feel like a little winter wonderland in here. Like I said before, I like it to feel cozy and homey and just give that vibe, especially now that there's a child in the house as well. I want her to start learning that, you know, that feeling of Christmas, like walking in the door like that, you know, walking in the door to a nice hot home-cooked meal, the house looks cozy, you know, have a hot chocolate, put on a Christmas movie type of thing. So I'm just trying to start it from here and hopefully she loves it as much as I do, and I'm sure she will because I'm lucky enough to have my mom still be here with us, so it'll be a lot of fun to spend Christmas Eve together with all of us, and the first one that she can enjoy. Those are all the questions, and I'm supposed to tag people. I don't know how many, so I'm just gonna throw a few of you guys out here. Nadia from But I Love You More. I would like to hear your answers to this, especially with the kids and the traditions and things. It'd be fun to hear what your family does. Oh yeah, I would also like Jennifer from Mind and Soul Mommy. Jennifer has 2 kids, and I would love to see the traditions that you guys are setting up for them going forward, and really all of the answers on how you spend the holidays with them. I am also going to tag Lauren from Lauren Romantic. She's a friend obviously first, and I would like to hear her answers on this, just how she grew up and spent Christmas and what she's planning on doing in the future. Would be really fun to hear from her what some of her favorites are as well. And lastly, Josie, her channel name is Josie L. I'd love to see what traditions you guys do as a family, and just to get to know you more and how you spend the holidays as well. So I hope you guys do this, and I'll leave the tag questions in the description below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. Please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.
Making our Christmas memories.